built with illusions and summons pretty well, but you've got Alina you're up against, and that's really tough to deal with towards late.
Who combined together as Genuel getting a little bit of distance thanks to the Chaos Bolt, but First Blood is picked up from Rage Potato. A beautiful snowball timing, one more right click is not enough, he's got to juke through the tree line, but Raven has the boots advantage, can close the distance.
They can't really set up onto Ninja Boogie. But back to your point, yeah, the Lena's pretty open itemization to roll out.
Aaron's got the Rolling Thunder, is in a perfect spot to utilize, but he doesn't get the bounce back, but he's done. But wait, Moon?
What?
Wait, Moon went down! Armel gets the kill, the burst. It's enough to be able to kill him before he dies, and top we go as mid one. Call down utilized. The second missile gets the kill onto DJ.
Good news for Fnatic. They've got to hold this one off, but it falls pretty fast.
Should be able to. They've got the Wrath of Nature or the Banishment. At least doesn't get the tick on Rage Potato. They will catch up to Arfu. So the tower has been claimed without the Rolling Thunder to hit back. It's going to be SMG with one casualty. High up bottom, DJ. He can always cancel the Fiend's Grip, so it's never going to be a threat from Ninja Boogie. In fact, he wants to lay down the Wukongs. It's very close to the T1 tower. Rage Potato's going to TP down for the Wrath of Nature. Enough to secure the kill without really putting your body on the line. As over to mid we go as Genuel. He will also be killed off. Radiant, they're starting to react. Arthur in the middle, trying to get himself over to his territory, but unable to make it even towards the stairs. These attempts, they're going a little bit too ambitious and biting off a bit more than they can chew. And, well, this is how one way you can force a fight. Trying to take Roshan as Fnatic. They don't want to let this go for free. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, but can they continue to contest this? Lena's out of mana. They do have the BKB coming up for Raven as well. Oh, he's going to buy back. Okay. See if they can get in the pit. Roche is soon to fall. Rage is picked up on mid one, but they don't have enough resources as Raven just cuts away the life of Arthur, and now the Rolling Thunder is doing nothing through the team fight as mid one. First life taken away instantly. Now he does have the BKB for round two. The stuns are going to be off the mark, but the Sprout blocking off the stairs, so mid one's going to have to go further through the river. Somehow mid one makes it away, now utilizing the flak cannon from afar as Jabs standing his ground with the help of Armel on the high ground. Moon, can he be killed off? The shield crash damage reduction will keep his life, and now it could be a dieback. As DJ enters the fight, the Spirit Vessel ticks him out. DJ's gone, Ninja Boogie sent home in a body bag. But what a messy fight we have by the Roche pit.
Again, they still have that BKB waiting to go on Raven. His blink's almost done. Could find it from these next kills.
Gonna see mid one. He's got Arthur behind him. We can get him range for the snowball, maybe giving an opportunity, but it doesn't matter. Mid one pulled to the side, and now they can turn to Arfu afterwards. Raven, great use of the Reality Rift. Hang up Jab's top. BKB still on cooldown. It's going to be stuck in the Sprout, but an ulti easily to cut through the trees. But Radiant, they're TPing to connect. They've got the Boundless Strike. Getting rid of the Fiend's Grip. Jabs has already taken too much damage, so Moon has the finishing blow, but they need to get out with their lives before the rest of Fnatic show up to the brawl. Moon's able to blink out to the right side. Ninja Boogie doesn't have as much mobility, so it's going to rely on cutting through the trees, but good old Monkey King things just always flying in and about in the tree line. It's actually back to Dire's Triangle, Armel. Starting onto Rage Potato, but the BKB's traded along with the X's, but Armel says, yes sir, I'll take this jewel. Couple of crits being expended, but Armel doesn't want to stick around. Knowing the rest of Radiant, they committed to top, so they will not be in at least the possibility to be able to join him in that fight.
Pretty tough. I think SMG, again, if you look at their lineup, they would want to get aggressive now.
Jabs is actually going to TP into the middle. Raven's got the follow-up along with Armel, so 3 claws of Fnatic instantly answering the calls. As Moon's still stuck around. Got the 15 talent, so the extra duration of the Rolling Thunder, but now Ninja Boogie steps over the boundary. They've still got the rest of Dire showing up. Ninja Boogie gets an ultimate out, but instantly cut down from Armel's burst. They're still able to turn it around, killing off Raven, but they don't have answers to the BKB. So a 2 for 2, but you do get the big life in Raven's Chaos Knight. Phantasm for the fight. Raven's going to show in the lane as well, but Radiant, they do have a ward nearby. They're going to look to start on Raven. The BKB's out. But what can Raven really do? He's going to try and TP, but that's where Arfu comes into play. An instant cancel towards the backline, though. They're able to turn, at least get a trade early. Armel trying to stand his ground. The Spider legs to the high ground. Rage Potato continue with a hunt along with Moon. They're on to Jabs, overwhelming the Native Prophet. And again, Arfu's in. A huge punch to cake away the life of another core as SMG.
And the answers are there for SMG. That basher on Moon just... It makes these BKBs mildly irrelevant.
Ammo just picked up a Daedalus. This is going to be a lot of damage that they're not expecting. First life taken care of. Fiend Script once again answered, and look at Armel standing his ground, going to work. The machine gun that is the Lina. The Fury Soul's soon to expire though, so it's going to need something to get these procs. Have a creep wave connecting. Moon's going to jump aggressively. Moon's going to be pretty cautious here. Banishment offering them a little bit of breathing room, but they're onto Raven back inside the base, but they're not onto Armel. As Alina once again doing the damage, but a Nightmare out now gives them the opportunity to surround Alina under the tier 4 towers as they don't have buybacks.
Gonna lose at least one lane of racks. SMG probably not in position to force any more beyond that. We do have to repair their top lane as Jabs is solo pushing right now. SMG, and they've been counteracting that well. And we're not seeing as much split push as you'd want from an MP. He's been trying, but he is forced to respond now.
Gonna start to Raven. You'd hate to force out an early BKB, but the Spirit Siphon's gonna push him out the base once again. They need an answer to Armel, standing his ground through the BKB. They kill off the Death Prophet, but how can they set up for this next round? They've used a lot of the abilities, but the leash is there, and it's perfect. Moon stuck inside the base. A 2 for nothing, and we see what happens, John, when Armel goes untouched in fight. Coming out, Fnatic, there's that ward. Mid one's gonna brute force into the high ground. Mid one leading the charge, but towards the secret shot. Rage Potato's got an opportunity, but they're onto Armel! They're onto Armel! The big win condition of Fnatic is down and out, and now Raven, he might be killed off as well. They've cancelled the TP, his life pool evaporates.
Out from SMG, they find the angle, they isolate the Lina, and with that, it opens up so much. They've still got a little bit of time in Exo, not too much, but that does force at least one buyback out from Raven. Jabs is split pushing top, though. That is true backdoor, but that does still force a couple of TPs
He's
back.
going to run into DJ in the tree line. This will force the Armel buyback as well. They have to get out. Is there some key buybacks? Armel and Raven utilize both of them. And do they even get anyone? Okay, it looks like Moon will be killed off. But Fnatic need to go to Roche now. You have to get something out of this.
Yeah, and that's still a pretty big window, huh?
But wait. Sentry? Don't walk in. Mid one, don't do it. Oh. He's under a ward, though. Scotty's out, so even the BKB's gonna do nothing. Stunned up from afar. Mid one, what are you doing in these neighborhoods?
Oh my god.
That's not your area, that's not your territory! But now that he has the second life to work with, cheese on Raven. Just... Wait. Oh no! Oh no! He's got to buy back at least, but...
Yeah, I appreciate the effort, but it does lead to another buyback, and the high ground just melts. The damage output of Armel in this push is just ridiculous. Towers don't hold for too long up against that Lina.
Oh, nice Orchid! Oh, that's gonna be a dieback! Arthur's gone, and he's been so important for the BKB control, and you need the kick inside the tier 4s if you're gonna hold. Top. Pushing away Jabs. And Raven's gonna go back in once again. Mid one shows, and they've just blown up Ninja Boogie at 3-on-5. All eyes on Armel, but they have no way to get on top of the Lina as they're stuck inside the Wukongs. Rage Potato's going to try to fulfill the role of getting onto Armel, but the Satanic Lifesteal means that he can stand his ground back up to full health, and there's nothing they can do as Armel is a man on a mission to send this into a victory for Fnatic. The buybacks, they're starting to rein in though, but you still have the Aegis. You still have round 2 to play with. They haven't even killed him off. Armel sustaining through it all. He's unkillable. Look at the machine gun go to work as Fnatic. What a game 1 performance from them.
Oh, it was such a clean set of fights coming out for Fnatic. SMG, they had some good ideas. You know, the itemization for Moon, the recovery after that slower laning phase Ares, it was something else from him considering how bad.
Split again, these two, they can never agree. But Ares and John take it away for game 2.
Oh, you can have my child, sir.
He's a bit starved out in the Shaman. He's having a lot of presence and work in the jungle. They have isolated Jabs, though. Not the healthiest here.
Ah, not indeed. With the 2 points in the Rocket Barrage, Jab's going to use the creep to tank up Jabs? What is that outplay? And the Iron Blitz usage! No way Jabs gets out. Rocket Barrage back in a couple of seconds! They're about to get Ravaged. They need this creep wave. I wonder if they need the Ravage for it. They're going to try and lead onto mid one. TP starting to come through. It's going to be Moon to join the party. He needs to cancel the shackles. Moon's going to do just that. And now mid one turn to back around with a cooldown. And Fnatic not playing with the Ravage will be their downfall. As Sham killed off, Moon will get the finishing blow onto Jabs and beautiful rotations out of SMG.
Just a little bit more output. Plays really nicely with his in-game now. Relocate.
Top lane. The blink reveal, Rage Potato gets the set off, and that's a big target. Armel, top of the net worth.
Damn.
Oh yes, good old surf mods.
Yep. Still hasn't been patched out, so it's still really strong. Gonna force a response out. Lasso not there for 40 seconds. Moon could steal though.
Good, but they've got Ravage. And there is going to be chain control to follow up afterwards, so it's all on the Iron the Bane to disrupt this, but Moon's used all his mana. Roshan to fall, Ravage is going to cover this, so Aegis is picked up from Armel and SMG. They stuck around for too long, down to the south, mid one.
Oh, no.
He doesn't have anyone nearby, the formation has been broken.
Allows the LD to split push a little bit more, right? It allows him to play by himself, and allows the TA to play by herself as well.
Look at this, Jabs! What a blink reveal! Ravage onto 4. They're looking to cut away the life of Arthur to start, but the best they've done is just force him away from the Gyrocopter, so mid one doesn't have his buddy to take this fight with. As that is a blink reveal.
A 1k lead for SMG in this game, and that does keep it really even
fight,
over
though.
DJ.
DJ jumps under the Bane, the instant relocate to follow up, but they have the Savage Roar. It sets up for the chain control afterwards, and now mid one and Arfu. They thought this was going to be a better fight. They came to the party, but they were too late. As the door has been slammed shut, a couple of seconds to relocate out. And they just get away with their lives. It could have been so much worse for SMG. Ravage at the ready. Jabs are going to be in a position to block this, however. Run straight into Rage Potato, but starting on Jabs is not easy. It's pretty far away from Fnatic. You see SMG, they're cautious about the Ravage potential. They're going to pull the Shaman to the depths of this middle of the fight as Jabs, there we go. Ravage out again, and there's no answer. SMG, they didn't draft team fight. It's such a struggle to take the 5-on-5 as the root is there. Arfu playing with the mechanism heal, but they'll continue to be chased deeper inside their territory. Tether out. No way Arfu gets out. Gush is just out of range. Put a whip on the back, and Jabs will not consider the high jump. The tier 2, also not an opportunity without the creeps.
For SMG, it's much more open-ended. They've got to jump DJ, they've got to jump Raven. They do jump Raven.
They have the lasso, instant follow up and the relocate. The Januar with the counter initiation, overgrowth onto 4. And Armel can stand his ground at BKB, ripping one target into the next. As Moon, he'll get something out of it. Doesn't have too much mana left though. Try and play around with the bottles, but there will be no follow-up. But, oh, guess what? Why not? Let's move into Roche afterwards. Fnatic, they've already been able to overwhelm SMG back-to-back fights, and they need his Ravage. We've seen what Jabs can do. All grouped up. With one Ninja Boogie. If Jabs blinks behind, he might get more targets. It's going to be GJ and Armel to start, and there's no follow-up. The Ravage clipping the eye before he's able to join, and he too will be killed off under the T2 towers, just raiding the team fight lineup. It's something that SMG, the only way they could have dealt with it is if they were so far ahead that they could snowball, get pickoff after pickoff, and we're just seeing that not be the case.
Yeah, you can see just Jabs again chasing down, bullying out Moon. Oh no!
Oh, he wanted the rune, he got it! Yeah, he got the DD, but the price Too much to bear. And
We've got to see the I relocate plays be on top. I don't think relocating mid one's actually play, although...
get the lasso. Savage roll. Let's see if it's going to be enough. Raven trying to get the ultimate off. Now with the bonus health, it's going to be difficult to kill the bear. They do have a really good Fiend Scoop, but that's instantly cancelled. And Armel dueling mid one. Who's going to pull him out? Mid one actually sticks around, feeling like SMG have what it takes to turn this fight into their advantage. Moon doesn't have the damage, even with the DDs. Armel once again. The first life will be taken care of. SMG, do they want to stick around for round 2? Executive call has been made. They're going to back off.
It looks pretty good. The AoE's massive radius of 700 for allies, for physical chorus, that attack speed bonus, that move speed bonus is massive. And the basic dispel is pretty damn good as well. So it's a lot of utility. And
oh, not again, John. They're all grouped up.
Oh, God.
He's going to land another huge damage. Clipping 3, and it's all the key components of SMG's lineup as they get the kill on Jaro before the relocator. Moon's committed to the fight, and Fnatic. Oh, it's a mess. 4 down, no casualties. Jabs wants to make it a wipe, and they'll do so with ease. Toying with Rage Potato, as it looks like Fnatic have soon booked it.
LD ripping through objectives with the TA, forcing buybacks, 2 heroes up. Short response, so they can still force an issue here.
To answer this. Buildings.
No
They're
way.
falling fast. Your thrones is dropping as well. Look at the damage. There's no answers. It's Fnatic. Oh man, what a series. A 2-0 victory. And there you go. The first team to book a